reinforcement in dog training is used for motivation, right? And that is really important because, after all, we don't work for free. And our dogs are dogs. Like, why are they going to do these super silly behaviors that make absolutely no sense, many of which are not in any way, shape, or form inherently self-reinforcing, a lot of which are actually kind of like complicated and very abstract. So, like, why are they going to do it? Like, they have to have a reason to do it, right? So reinforcement motivates the dog. It keeps the dog in the game. It keeps the dog wanting to do it. But equally as important as a motivator, if not more so, is that reinforcement is vital information, okay? It's literally the only way the dog knows what we want and if they are on the right track, right? So I break the games down into little pieces. I reinforce them heavily. They have a very high reinforcement rate and a high success rate, right? So I'm not saying, come on, you're doing it wrong. No, I break it down into little pieces so my dog can be right. I keep it fun. And then what happens is, over time, the games become self-reinforcing. I don't need to give them cookies anymore. Sometimes I do just to keep them valuable, but for the most part, no, I don't need to. Then when I do it in the ring, I'm actually reinforcing the dog, and all I'm doing is a motion game, right?
Friends. Yeah. Good girl. Nice.
All right, and if I do that every day, or, multiple training sessions a week for 3 or 4 weeks, guess what? She's going to start to think that is super fun. I'm going to be able to reduce my reinforcement. She'll still think it's super fun, and that'll carry over into the ring.